How can you occupy a nation, annihilate its population, obliterate its identity, wipe out its culture, plunder its resource, destroy its environment, and call it liberation? China knows how. My name is Ingbat Togochok. I'm a Southern Mongolian exile and an American citizen. Home to 6 million Mongolians, Southern Mongolia is the first nation to be occupied by China in 1949. In the late 1940s through 1950s, China massacred tens of thousands of Mongolians to confiscate their land and purge their elites. From the 1960s through 1970s, a massive genocide campaign was carried out in southern Mongolia. 100,000 were killed and 500,000 persecuted. In the 1980s, China intensified her population transfer to southern Mongolia. A region-wide student movement broke out to resist the Chinese colonization. In the 1990s, Southern Mongolian intellectuals created an underground organizations to fight for national freedom. Their leaders were arrested and imprisoned on charges of separatism. In the early 2000s, China implemented a new form of genocide, cultural genocide, that was aiming at the total eradication of Mongolian nomadic way of life. In 2009, China announced that Southern Mongolia became China's energy base. Named as the capital of rare earth, Southern Mongolian city of Bokht produces world's 95% of rare earth. Southern Mongolia became China's largest coal producer. Southern Mongolia supplies China's one-third of natural gas. Recently, China's largest uranium deposit is found in southern Mongolia. Today, China is launching her final attack on the last defense of Mongolian national identity, Mongolian language. Starting this September, all Mongolian schools will be forced to use Chinese as the language of instruction. This is the tragic fate of a nation under the Chinese colonial occupation. The tragedy will soon be replayed across Asia, Africa, Australia, Europe, and America if the world doesn't wake up. It is the time for the world to overcome its political, partisan, ideological, religious, racial, ethnic, and regional difference to face the common challenge, China. China divided the world into two major parts, China and non-China world, or China and the rest. There's no single nation on our planet that is free from China's encroachment and China's exploitation. It is the time for a non-Chinese world to confront the Chinese global hegemony. It is time of life and death struggle between freedom and authoritarianism, between democracy and dictatorship. Thank you for your attention.